Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today I'm once again answering some of your questions like what is my market prediction for 2024? And will Del Rey Watch get the new watch section back in 2024 as well? All that and way more in today's episode. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Girard-Perregaux Laureato Evo 3 Big Date Moonphase Power Reserve. Absolutely loving it. And also, guys, don't forget to check out DelReyWatch.com. A bunch of new watches in stock, including a Tudor Pelagos FXD, the popular semi-recently released model. This one is a fantastic sports watch. We also got in a Breguet Type 21 on a bracelet, the iconic flyback chronograph with box and papers, cheapest one in the country. And a Rolex Skydweller Blue Dial on Oyster. That's right, the one that sells like hotcakes. All at DelReyWatch.com, the best place for a watch geek to buy a watch. Link in the description below. Guys, before we get into the video, I'm going to preface this by saying this is being shot on the 19th of December. On the 21st, I'm going to Europe to visit family. It is very likely that this may be the last video of the year, so don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere apart from vacation with family. There is a small chance I'll be shooting something from Spain, but possibly not. In case I don't, I wish you guys a very happy holiday and prosperous new year. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. These are the questions you asked me on my Instagram account, at Federico Talks Watches. You guys know the drill by now. A few times a month, the Q&A picture pops up. When that picture pops up, you can feel free to ask your question. When I get enough questions, I take the picture down. Please do not DM me. I do not check them. We start with A Moro 86. And he says, thank you for being so authentic. Well, thank you, sir. What's your take on Microrotor timepieces? I just got a Parmigiani Fleurier Tonda recently, and it's simply pure love. Well, Mr. Moro, I love Microrotors. I find it to be one of the most elegant architectures for a watch. Though they are usually rather expensive, especially because the Microrotor design is quite inefficient. You don't get as much force charging the watch, but it is a very elegant piece to look at. I adore Microrotors. Parmigiani makes some of the best ones on the market. My personal favorite and one of my grails is the Chopard 1.96. Yeah, enjoy the Microrotor. You have one of the best ones, and they are absolutely fantastic. Axe Friedman. Hey, Fed, what's your favorite Art Deco inspired watch? This one is quite easy for me. A lot of people would think it's the Reverso, and I'd say it's a close second for me, but I would say the Cartier Tank Américaine, modeled after Art Deco skyscrapers in New York. Yes, a very simple watch, generally time only, but I really love it. It screams Cartier, it screams, Deco, and no other brand really makes anything like it. I very, very much enjoy it, and I find it exquisitely designed. Vacation in Tokyo says, hey Fed, for a while Del Rey was selling new watches. Any plans on getting back to that? Well, I'd like to explain this. From time to time we still get new watches, but we used to have a new watch section at the top of the website, which is where we source new watches from our AD kind of partners, and we sold them gray market. Unfortunately, there's no plans for that for a couple of reasons. A, the margins weren't great, and it was a lot of work. I also don't like relying on ADs for supply chain issues. The gray market was never a great business plan for us. Gray market is new watches to the public. We're a pre-owned dealer. A lot of people get that extremely wrong, but there's a very big difference. And also, ADs are getting squeezed by the brands, especially when sales were really good and the market was hot. I think getting new watches will be easier for us moving forward, but it's not something I really enjoyed doing. iWed says, what are your 2024 watch market predictions? Well, once again, this is just a prediction, but I think we're going to see a tiny bit more decline, and then a stabilization. So the watch market has very much corrected in 2023. It is not a crash, it is a correction. We're going back to pre-COVID levels. However, lately, the past couple of months, I've seen a lot of it tail off, right? And just stabilize. I do think we have a tiny bit more to go down. This is a generalization. I think other brands will go down more than others. Of course, I think the hype brands still have some room to go down, but in the most part, I think we're going to see slight more correction, but then a taper off, and a majority of 2024, I think, is going to be just a stabilization period, well below the COVID heights. Watch and unwind. Would you ever consider owning another Panerai? Why or why not? Well, I own 3 of them at the moment. I would consider owning another Panerai. I do love them. However, I don't like anything new that they make. I like the old classics, like the period right after pre-Vendôme. So like the 111, the 183, the 228, stuff like that. Basically, I like the ETA versions of Panerai. The early times of their in-house movements were fine too, but the new ones are just overpriced. I don't love the way the movements look, and it's just, my heart is in like the mid-2000s Panerai era, and I will probably own another one because there's a lot to choose from, so why not? Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really does help. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. And of course, as I said, I wish you all a happy holidays. Thank you so much and take care.